A word in season to the weary. Daily meditations from the ministry of Brother BAKHT SINGH, December 20. When I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said nothing. Luke Gospel, 22nd chapter, 35th verse. In Genesis 22nd chapter, 3rd verse, without consulting Sarah, Abraham was ready to take Isaac as God had commanded. Some may say that the customs in India and America are different. You may say that American wives are different from Indian wives. They demand everything, and to keep the peace, men have to tell everything to their wives. It may be an American wife or an English wife or an Indian wife or a graduate or an illiterate wife, but the divine law is the same for every country. In the work of God and the things of God, it is the same divine law that is operative. If you make any alteration in any divine law, you will bring great weakness into your testimony and laws into your ministry. Divine laws are not to be trifled with, and Abraham had learned that lesson, that when God speaks, he must be obeyed. So without consulting any person, he obeyed God immediately. We must never try to change divine laws by human wisdom. By God's command, Abraham went. We do not find the least anxiety in the heart of Abraham. When Isaac questioned him about the offering, he said, God will provide. He is not avoiding Isaac's question. When he said that God would provide, he actually believed that the Lord would provide. Literally, the meaning of Moriah is God will provide. Here we see the kind of faith that had been created and developed in the heart of Abraham. The true friendship that God demands is a strong, living, and simple faith, and alas, for most of us, we have no faith. Even though we talk about faith and preach and sing about faith, when the test is actually given, we know how the devil again and again brings some doubt into our hearts. Even though we have proved God on many occasions and he has given victory over the enemy's devices, we have seen how many times doubt still comes into our hearts till the Lord reassures us with his promise that he will surely provide. In the same way, we often find that when we are asked to give a message, we feel so dry, empty and weak. The throat may be dry and the brain tired, but even then he provides his message if we seek it, and you will find the same way in every test. I know it in my own experience. He is faithful. Whenever God blesses us, he provides us. And whatsoever burden we as men have to bear, he gives abundant and extra grace for that burden.